Hi everyone and welcome to my Barkalong TBR, which is a readathon being hosted by Aoife over at Fred Weasley Died Laughing. I will leave a link to her channel and announcement video down below and also in the cards. Sorry I sound so blah, that's how I feel, blah. But compared to how I've been feeling, I am a lot better. So despite the fact I'm getting this video up a couple of days late, I still wanted to share with you what I'm going to be reading during this readathon, which started yesterday, the 24th of September. And is running straight through to the 1st of October. So the whole idea of this readathon is that it's quite relaxed, quite chilled. There are only a handful of challenges. One is to read a fiction book about a dog, one is to read a non-fiction book about a dog, and one is to read with a book with a dog on the cover. And they're all really easy to achieve. I've got a lot more dog books than what I thought, so my selection here, I don't expect to get to all of these books by any means, but here is what I might be picking up over this next week. So the first one I have here is Marley Me by John Grogan. I have owned this book for so long and I've always put off reading it because the film made me cry like a little baby. I know this book's going to ruin me when I read it. I'm sure a lot of these books are going to ruin me when I read them. But yeah, that's my main reason why I've been putting these off. I mean, I love dogs so much. And if you've never seen the film of this, or if you've never read the book, this is based on a real dog. So there is the real Marley there. And this is just about John and his experience with his partner and getting a dog and the effect of getting a dog has on their lives and the fun that they have and all that fun stuff, especially with the puppy side of things, but how you then sort of get through your life and the dog becomes a member of the family and just the wonderfulness of having a dog in your family, basically. Next, I have a book that I sort of partly bought for this readathon, and that is A Dog's Purpose by Bruce Cameron. And this has recently been turned into a film, which I have not watched because I'm done with watching the films before reading the books. So I thought I'd read this before I watch it. I'm really excited to read this. This was a fiction book about how dogs become, again, like about the relationships between families and dogs and humans and dogs, and I can't wait to get to this. I've also picked out an audiobook for this week, and that is one that I've actually already started since today is the 25th. I am a day late. And that is A Dog Called Hope by Jason Morgan and Damian Lewis. And this is a memoir about a soldier. He has a really horrific accident that basically causes him horrendous injuries and he loses the loss of his legs. I think it was really sort of touch and go as to whether he survived or not, and so he gets this dog to sort of help him, and this dog becomes his best friend, and as you'd guess from the title, this dog gives him hope. And it sort of shows again the relationships between humans and dogs and how dogs can really help humans sort of find themselves again, and dogs can bring out the best in people and help you through. This one's described as being a tearjerker, so I'm just going to be a mess all of this week, aren't I? Then some NetGalley books that I've had sat on my Kindle a little while. So I've got The Last Dog on Earth by Adrian J. Walker. This one is a fiction book and it's got a sort of science fiction humour twist on it. So it says, every dog has its day, and for Lineker, a happy-go-lucky mongrel from Peckham, the day the world ends is his. Finally a chance to prove to his owner just how loyal he can be. Reg, an agoraphobic writer with an obsession for 90s football, plans to wait out the impending doom in his second-floor flat, hiding himself away from the riots outside. But when an abandoned orphan shows up in the stairwell of their building, Reg and Lineker must brave the outside in order to not only save the child, but save themselves. Next we have The Dog That Saved Stuart Coolidge by Jim Krause, and this one is described as being a light-hearted love story about a young couple brought together by a four-legged bandit. And this is about the story of them basically being sort of helped by a stray dog. Yeah, I've had this one a while, been meaning to get to it. This is the perfect excuse. The final one I've got is Where the Dogs Go by Janelle Martin. And this one is one that I picked up quite recently on NetGalley, and it says, we have all heard about the Rainbow Bridge, but often wonder what it is like. Do animals just sit there for their earthly families? Do they run and play together until we get there? Is there perhaps something more to their lives in the next universe while they hope to see us again? Do they reconnect with animals they have known on Earth? These are some of the many questions we ponder when our beautiful fur friends leave this world and move on to the next. Where the Dogs Go brings a new take on this age-old question and lets us not only explore how animals bond with us here on Earth, but provides an entertaining concept on what they might do in the next realm. In a loving, beautiful and sometimes heartbreaking tale, we can see from a dog's perspective how they feel about their earthly owners/friends, and what they might go through while questioning the mysteries of the universe and how all of us humans and animals are connected through strong and loving bonds. So yeah, this one looks quite a nice sort of different read. This will be the one that I'm least likely to get to, but all the same, really excited for all of these. If you're taking part in the Barkalong, please let me know down below what you're planning on reading this week. I'm really excited for a dog-filled, quite relaxed readathon this week, and as you can see, between this selection I've covered all 3 of the challenges, so yeah, we'll have to see how this week goes. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image immediately if you want to see more book views and other bookish content from me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye!